Let me paint you a picture. Sun, yacht, friends. Selena Gomez living her absolute best life on the water this past weekend, and the internet, being the internet, could not just let her have it. Not even for 5 minutes. Not even for the length of one good song. And ironically, Selena has a lot of good songs. But no. The second she stepped out in a bikini, the comment sections lit up like a Christmas tree. Except instead of gifts and good cheer, it was just strangers with profile pictures of sunsets deciding they had something important to say about a woman's body. Cool. Very cool. Welcome back to Pop Break, where we talk about the stuff that actually matters in celebrity culture. And today, what matters is this. Selena Gomez is being body-shamed again, she's reportedly emotionally broken over it, and we have a lot to unpack. First, let's set the scene, because context is everything. Selena was out on a yacht over the weekend, hanging with a small group of friends, looking relaxed, looking happy. Genuinely happy, which, if you followed her journey over the past few years, you know is not something she wears casually. This woman has fought hard for her peace. She was laughing, she was in the moment, she was doing what every single one of us would love to be doing on a Saturday. And then she changed into a bikini. That's it. That's the whole crime. She put on a bikini, on a yacht, in the sun, like a normal human being who is allowed to exist in a body. And within hours, the internet transformed into an unsolicited panel of judges who apparently forgot they were not asked. The comments started pouring in, body-shaming comments, the kind that are so tired and so lazy and so deeply unoriginal that you'd think people would be embarrassed to type them. But nope, keyboards were flying. Now, we're not going to repeat what was said because, frankly, it doesn't deserve the airtime, but let's just say the audacity was fully unmatched. And here's what makes this particular moment hit differently. Selena has been here before. Many times, and every single time it costs her something. Because here's what people conveniently forget when they're crafting their little comments from the comfort of their couch. Selena Gomez has lupus, a chronic autoimmune disease that attacked her so aggressively she had to have a kidney transplant in 2017. Her best friend, Francia Risa, donated that kidney. Let that sink in. Her body has been through a war that most of us will never come close to understanding, and it has the marks to show for it. The medications she takes to manage her condition, including immunosuppressants, affect weight, affect bloating, affect how her body looks from one month to the next. This isn't a secret. Selena has talked about it openly, repeatedly, with grace and vulnerability that honestly puts most of us to shame. And still, people show up in her comments like none of that ever happened. Sources close to Selena are now saying she's emotionally broken over the latest wave of criticism. And look, I know some people's first instinct is to say, she's famous, she should be used to it by now. And I want to challenge that thought as hard as possible, because that logic is genuinely dangerous. Being famous does not make you bulletproof. It does not reroute the part of your brain that processes pain. Fame doesn't install some magical filter that stops words from landing. If anything, the scale is worse. Imagine not just one person saying something cruel to your face, but millions of strangers pile-driving into your mentions simultaneously. That's not something you get used to. That's something you survive over and over again. And Selena has survived a remarkable amount. She's talked about her struggles with anxiety and depression. She spent time in a mental health facility. She has been extraordinarily open about the emotional toll that living in the public eye takes on her. She wrote songs about it. She built a makeup empire, Rare Beauty, partly to fund mental health resources because she understood firsthand how badly those resources are needed. The brand raised over $100 million for mental health initiatives. This is a woman who took her pain and tried to turn it into something that would help other people. And the response from the internet this weekend was to make fun of her body on a boat. The irony is so loud, it's basically deafening. Now, let's zoom out for a second, because Selena isn't the only one this happens to. She's just the one it happened to most visibly this week. Female celebrities, particularly women of color, women with health conditions, women who don't fit a very narrow and very unrealistic beauty standard, get torn apart online constantly. And the sad truth is that social media platforms have made it easier than ever to deliver cruelty with zero accountability. You get to fire off something genuinely hurtful and then go back to scrolling through cooking videos like nothing happened. The person on the receiving end doesn't get that luxury. They carry it, sometimes for days, sometimes much longer. And what's also worth noting is that Selena has been in an incredibly vulnerable emotional space already. Between the ongoing public conversations about her health, her previous relationships playing out in the media in ways she never asked for, and the general exhaustion of being one of the most followed people on the planet, she is not operating from a place of invincibility right now. She is a human being who was having a good weekend, and the internet decided that wasn't allowed. The fact that she's reported to be emotionally broken isn't surprising. It's heartbreaking, but it's not surprising. And here's the part where I want to be very direct. The people leaving those comments aren't critics. They're not concerned citizens. They are not offering anything of value to any conversation. They are people choosing to make someone else feel small because it momentarily makes them feel big. That's it. That's the whole psychology. And it works on celebrities just as well as it works on anyone else, except the celebrity has to deal with it at a scale that is almost incomprehensible. Selena Gomez, in case anyone needed a reminder, has sold hundreds of millions of records. She has built one of the most successful celebrity beauty brands in recent history. She has an Oscar-nominated film to her name as a producer. She has been open about her mental and physical health struggles in ways that have genuinely changed conversations and saved lives. She did all of this while managing a serious chronic illness. And she did it while being constantly scrutinized, critiqued, and torn apart by people who contribute a fraction of what she does to the world. So when she steps onto a yacht in a bikini, when she is finally just living, maybe the move is to let her live. Radical concept, I know. Maybe the move is to keep your fingers off the keyboard if what they're about to type is going to further break someone who is already holding themselves together with every bit of strength they have. Maybe the move is to remember that celebrities are people before they are content. Maybe the move is to ask yourself before you hit post whether you would say it to her face, and then ask yourself why you think the screen changes the answer. What I'll say is this. Selena has bounced back before. She's proven time and time again that she is more resilient than the narrative people try to write for her. And the fans who show up for her with love and support every single time something like this happens, they matter more than the noise. They always have. We hope she knows that right now, in this moment, when it's probably harder to feel. If you've been watching Pop Break for a while, you already know this channel doesn't just talk at celebrity drama, we actually dig into it. So if you want more of this, subscribe and hit that notification bell right now so you never miss a video. We drop new content all the time, and trust me, you don't want to be late to the conversation. Thank you so much for watching. Genuinely, it means everything.